What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Out of the Darkness. I am your man, Q. So, hey, I wanted to come and talk to you guys real quick. We got to get an elephant out of the room. At this point, we are dealing with domestic insurgents in America, and I am talking about BLM. Guys, this is getting absolutely ridiculous. So, one of the prominent members of BLM, a lady by the name of Maya Eccles. She's also a model with the IMG Worldwide Agency. She came out and she said that cities will burn if police officer Derek Chauvin is not convicted in the death of the drug, well, not, she didn't say this, but convicted in the death of George Floyd. Now, guys, I'm getting really ticked off about this because we're dealing with a two-tiered system here, in a two-tiered judgment system. First off, this should be considered an obstruction of justice. There is an ongoing trial right now where the fate of a man is in question. Now, let me make this very clear. I do not believe that Derek Chauvin was in the right. I am never in favor of a police officer taking the life of another person. I believe that that situation could have been handled differently, but let's also be honest about the fact that George Floyd had copious amounts of drugs in his system. Let's also be fair about the fact that we can't, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If the mainstream media wants to pretend like every single one of these COVID deaths were actually due to COVID, then you have to then concur that George Floyd's death was a COVID death because he died with COVID. Not from COVID, but with COVID. But everything surrounding George Floyd's death, according to the CDC, would qualify that as a COVID death. The only reason that it was not considered a COVID death is because it was more expedient to claim that it was police brutality and it was racially motivated killing by another police officer. Now, we do not know that this was racially motivated. Do I feel that Mr. Chauvin was a little too heavy-handed, or was too heavy-handed? I don't say a little. He was too heavy-handed? Absolutely. Do I believe that it took all of that in order to restrain the man? Absolutely do not believe that. But let's have an overarching conversation about over-policing in America, not try to turn this into something that we do not know that it was, and I do not believe that it was, which is a racially motivated event. And so she is actually threatening violence in the streets if he is not convicted. What is the point of having a trial then? If you are saying that you are going to destroy innocent people's lives if you do not get what you want, how is that not a terroristic threat? And it needs to be dealt with in such a way, because that is not America. That is not how we deal with things. You are going to throw a temper tantrum if someone does not get convicted of murder, if after a jury of his peers listens to the evidence, and if they find that the evidence does not match the crime or does not match the charge, and they say that he is not guilty of those charges, you are then going to say that you are going to ruin people's homes, that you're going to ruin their lives, that you are going to burn down their businesses because of something that a police officer did? Where is the justice in that? Our leaders need to stand up and call these people out for what they are. They are domestic terrorists and they need to be dealt with as such. Thank you guys so much for listening. I look forward to seeing your comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.